My name is Nicholas Sean Rashard Thompson, one half of Anumi.
My name is Eric Sosa. I am the other half of Anumi.
Anumi came because me and Eric were struggling actually for the longest time to come up with a name. We felt like our music is multifaceted and like a name actually restricts you. Like once you pick a name, that's what you are. And the word Anumi, the play on words, were like a new me, always perpetually evolving and changing. And like that's kind of what we wanted to be musically.
And not just that, like we found a name, but we struggled on how we wanted it to aesthetically be pleasing to the eye. It's not just like, oh, it's Anumi. It's how is it going to look down on paper? How is it going to look down for us? Is it going to represent us? How do we feel about it? There's a lot of things that went down with this name. Wow. We actually like lived right next door to each other for like half of high school, and like we never like hung out until like after we graduated. It was really funny.
Yeah, we lived in the same like apartment complex, like 5 steps away from each other, and like we went to the same high school, and like we hung out a little bit, but we didn't start really getting closer until like afterwards, and we were both working on music. Yeah, mad freestyle sessions in that parking lot all the time. So the name of the song we're performing today is Decisions.
We had many decisions to make.
How I became How we decided on the name is, I remember I was going through a time of uncertainty, and like I had a lot of decisions to make. It's just, life is always gonna come at you, and you never know what you have to do, and desperation sets in, and I think you have to make decisions, but I didn't want to make the weakest one. I wanted to make the decision that was like the most difficult. So like the hook plays to that, like overcoming. Like you're always gonna have decisions to make, and you can cop out and pick the easy route or the road that's gonna be more difficult but be more beneficial for you.
And because of so much like struggle and strife that went through in our life, we decided to make this song kind of a bit more gritty, a bit more not so ignorant, but more of that feel, that trap feel,
Individually, I wanted it to come off aggressive because a lot of the songs I'm more composed a lot of the times, but this one to come off aggressive because like I wanted to get across the point that I'm not gonna let obstacles impede me from my progress of things like taking care of my mom, taking care of business, finishing school, you know what I'm saying? Different things with my family that I know I have to aid them in whatever way I can, and like I'm not gonna let these obstacles impede me. So I wanted, this song means a lot to me in the sense of like, I always think of this song like when I'm at a crossroad, like, you know what, you have decisions to make and you gotta make them, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I could definitely relate to that. I know I grew up around a lot of different cultures in my life, and having to pick my own direction that I wanted to go through, and having to deal with like a lot of gang activity, or being true to my own culture and being more Hispanic, or being whatever it is. I also had decisions to make, and I just wanted to just move forward with that, and this is a song that kind of represents that.
So we're working on several projects, and I will describe one and then I'll let him describe the other. So the one project we're working on that I think is more close to being finished is called May My Death Be, and then ellipses, like three periods. Give you a short synopsis of what I feel like it really encapsulates is that, currently there's a lot of political and social turmoil, and when we approached this project, I think we kind of came from a existentialist and nihilist perspective and try to look at wrong and right as a thing of like, you can't really debate what wrong and right is because it's always in a historical context, it's always from a different perspective, and like kind of just ridiculing dogma and like absolutes. I don't really believe in absolutes, so things are very relative, and that's kind of what the project does. And it's very aggressive, and Decisions is on that project for that reason. It's very aggressive, and it has those concepts of like, we can't declare what right and wrong is. It's damaging if we try to.
The other project that we're working on is Subtitles. Yeah, Subtitles. That one's a lot more playful. It has a lot of kind of an 80s retro feel to the songs. It has a lot of like anime references. We both like anime. When we first met, we didn't really know each other that well, and like I was watching anime, he was watching anime, so like that was cool. And this project is I don't know. It's heavily influenced by anime and how that specific culture influences us as well.
We could be found at a lot of places. Social media, Instagram, we're on there, Anumi.art. Twitter, Anumi.art. Facebook, we have a Facebook page, Anumi.art. And we even have a website, made by the magnificent Taryn Butterfield Photography. She designed the website, and that is Anumi.art, www.anumi.art, right? Like,
Huh?
And then we have our website that was made by the fantastic Taryn Butterfield Photography. She designed the website, and it is Anumi, www.anumi.art. Find us there too. All of our stuff's there. Music, videos, interviews that we've done, and pretty soon we're gonna have like a store selling like merchandise and products and stuff like that. So shout out.